I'm so tired.
All right. Welcome to the Daily Decrypt by XE.com. I'm your host with the most, Marcos Chinhitha, and today is another good day here in sunny side Dubai. Actually, it's kind of partly cloudy, but we got two interesting articles. But before that, I also have to acknowledge that the man behind the scenes, Riza, is also here as well. So Riza, try to say hello. Awesome. Oh, can you also share some words of wisdom as well?
Wisdom of the day. Try to come up with wisdom of the day.
Hey, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm just trying. I like to put Riza on the spot. But speaking of putting on the spot, I'm on the spot. So I was kind of like going through a lot of articles as usual on our XT News. You can find our whole medley of articles on xt.com, and we have a special section from XT Academy as well as XT News. So our lovely friends from the XT News have collected a couple of articles, and the latest one I would like to present. It's about genomes. It's about actually, you know what? Let me move this way. Hold on. So I know I brought the big guns. You can tell. So the title of the article is "Blockchain Not Just for Bitcoin. It can secure and store genomes too." Interesting. What do you think about that, Riza?
I haven't read the article yet.
I guess what they mean by secure and store genomes, like your DNA, like your ancestry.com,
okay.
So you can, because the reason I bring this article up is a lot of times most of our users, most of the folks in the cryptocurrency marketplace, their main assumption is that it's all about Bitcoin, it's all about crypto, it's all about advanced financial services, but it's more than that. It has incredible amounts of applications. So I thought this article could kind of give you guys an understanding of the advanced scope, the magnitude of what blockchain can really do.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, Riza, what do you think about it? Does it make sense? Does it matter?
To be honest, I kind of like the idea because I personally plan to sort of have my DNA tested, and then if we go along with the usual Web2 website, I don't really know what they're doing with my DNA, right? With my data.
Right.
But then if we have them on the blockchain, well, I think we can have an idea of what they're doing with the data.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when I was thinking about that, that's something I remember me and some other people, we would love to know about our ancestry, where we came from, kind of give you a sense of history. But I think with the blockchain, thinking in a Web3 mentality, not only I can have access to that information, but I can also own it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a sense of ownership. So I think this is something really interesting for all of us.
Yeah.
So this article is actually based on the research done by Yale University, and there's a journal called the Genome Biology. So their primary goal is to give ownership of genomic data back to the individual. Hey, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's awesome because this new technology is dubbed SAM chain. I don't know what SAM stands for. They haven't given that over here, but I think
is it a name or an abbreviation?
I think it's an abbreviation, but the world of academia, they love the abbreviations. So we will never know. Yeah. But basically, what this new technology dubbed SAM chain ensures that individual genomic information remains secure and under control of the individual. Since information cannot be changed once it is stored in the blockchain, I'm sure that which is absolutely true with blockchain, the technology also protects against occasional corruption of DNA data stored on the cloud, where most genomic information, like your Web2 websites is now stored on far-flung networks of computers.
Okay, interesting.
It goes back to what you were saying, Riza. I think what you said earlier is spot on, and it matches well with what they're saying over here. So I think what the overall goal with SAM chain technology or genomic information on the blockchain will speed up and advance truly personalized medicine. Now that is something else. I think that's something we all can look forward to. So it's not just about making money and it's all about moonshots, but this is a whole nother level. So like I said in my podcast, the XDcast, I talk about how crypto and blockchain based solutions are going to revolutionize the internet, information and money. And definitely genomic information has a lot of value to you and me, especially for us. So this is something that for the XT.com community to really think about, and I think this is something that we should really consider. So and also another thing I know we have some folks from academia, this kind of information will make research much more faster, easier and reliable. So wow, hey man, didn't expect this article to be pretty interesting. Another article I would like to go over, it is 18 plus. So if there are any kids out there in the metaverse or the web 2, wires and all that jazz, watch out. Sorry, this is not for you. All right. So anyways,
I'm curious now.
All right. Okay. There you go. This also again, it's a very interesting article in our XT News. The title is called "Digital Liberation: How Blockchain Can Be Sexy and Safe."
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Okay. Let me give you a little picture. Not a little picture. Let me give you a picture. All right. Imagine yourself. It's year 2030.
Okay.
All right, kind of dystopian, Wild West kind of deal. And it is in the metaverse, and it's all about sex work. So basically, your escort service, prostitution, but I mean legalized. I'm sure in 2030 or beyond, these kinds of stuff is getting legalized and stuff. Who knows? Hey, so over here it says, digital users are leaning into their sexuality and exploring their in real life fantasies on an endlessly expanding menu of virtual experiences. So apparently the sex work industry is trying to dip their toes into blockchain. I mean, they have been dipping their toes into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin back in the old days, like the Silk Road and all that stuff, but they are expanding their money, their creativity and their tech in this naive, I guess they call it, industry. Or this article says that it will eventually bring the oldest profession into the cypherpunkian utopia in some truly unique way.
It's quite a mouthful.
It's a mouthful, yeah. Oh, well, okay. This is just for educational purpose only. This is not financial advice. This is not, personal life. No, yeah. So you know what? Consult a doctor. Consult a shrink. So
do what you have to do.
Yeah. So do not do anything that will harm you. Remember that. Anyway, so. Basically, this article talks about the adult entertainment industry, which is interesting because the adult entertainment industry has been one of the earlier pioneers of cryptography, like like bleeding edge technology, which makes sense. I think. I mean, sorry. Before I continue with the article, is there any points you wanna point out in terms of tech, or how?
I mean, it's no secret that actually the adult entertainment industry, they're quite adventurous when it comes to new technology. So it doesn't surprise me if they try to do that. Maybe they've done it already, but we just haven't heard about it.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, I mean, I can give you an example. Like before I got into crypto, I was working in the traditional financial space. So in terms of payments, most payment processors, whether in the United States or in many other countries around the world, there are three industries I believe did not have access to your typical traditional payment processors like your Visa, MasterCard, Amex. So you got VPN, you got gambling, and then you got adult entertainment. So obviously, it's not out of magic or thin air. This industry has grown year after year. They had to have access to alternative technologies, alternative payment gateway systems and stuff. So, and obviously, crypto has been in that space too. So it should be a surprise to you guys. Definitely, I know we have a lot of new people coming in on xt.com and learning about the basics, but it's also good to understand the history so that when you're making investment decisions, you understand the past, but you also get to visualize where the future may move forward to. So this is just an educational thought for you guys. So that being said, this article, they brought in the CEO from Autonomy Network. It's basically a decentralized automation protocol designed for Web3 builders. So they just kind of talked about, a Web3 option similar to your OnlyFans and stuff. So there's a lot of, they talk about metaverse and all that stuff. So I think that being said, it is interesting to see where the adult entertainment is going to. So I mean, if you're looking for like an alternative point of view in terms of tech adoption and stuff, it would, other than looking at the dark net, it will be interesting to see where gambling companies, where they're going, VPN services, or even like alternative industries, how they are adopting and using. That'll kind of give you a unique perspective than your mainstream media. So the reason we bring this up is to give you guys a different train of thought, help you understand, hey, you know what? Let me check out this option. Maybe it's kind of different, but would it support my thesis in terms of investing, trading, or just your overall education in general? So I think that it is an interesting point to consider when reading this article. So what do you think about that, Rizal?
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to have different point of view, different source of knowledge as well. And I still believe blockchain will not only like financial or DAOs and stuff. Blockchain will sort of penetrate. Interesting choice of word.
Yeah.
The adult industries as well, and many other industries.
Yeah. So I mean, just want to take a macro view. Let's forget about the adult industry or the gambling industry or any other, I guess what you call the sin industries, depending on who you talk to. The point is that these technologies that we are applying, that have been applied in these industries, can be applied in your regular Joe, regular Jane kind of industries. So obviously the point is that blockchain is going to make future products and services fundamentally better in an enduring way. Not simply adding some bells and whistles or just some little trinket, but actually providing value and service. So it's going to, improve the processes, improve the quality of engagement, and also at the same time too, improving privacy and quality control too. So these are things you got to think about, not just from a monetary sense, but also in a business sense too. We do have a lot of projects coming to XT to get listed. So obviously, building a business, building a project, you need these kinds of tech to help, make the business process better. So I think that being said, I'll just finish this segment by saying this. Blockchain technology was founded on a socially positive ideology, and the majority of serious builders within the space are working on some kind of virtual experience that encourages more high quality connections and individual empowerment, regardless of whether they are working on something sexy or not.
Yeah. Well said.
Now this is food for thought to the XT.com community and the cryptocurrency industry at large. So we gotta go. Thank you for tuning in, and please do follow us on all our socials. And Riza, is there anything else we gotta say or do before we go?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a regular, hopefully you'll become a regular viewer. And if you're in Dubai, we have our Crypto Thursday, so you can definitely come and check out at our office.
Yeah, we are at the 48 Burj Gate on the 17th floor, 1701. Definitely, you're not going to miss out XT.com signage. We are all over the place. Yep. So that being said, we gotta go. Y'all be good, y'all be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.